Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm Platter videos, series videos I do for the one over there try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how the audio is going to turn out on this one. Combination of two factors. Number one, I've got my air conditioner on. I typically try to avoid using the air conditioner, but we are officially in like fuck you, it's hot weather now. So me trying to not do it would not go well. So either I have to move to the house or I have to leave on the air conditioner. Well, this is like a test run, okay? We're going to see how it goes. The other thing is I film all of my stuff on my phone. And a few days ago, whilst at work, I went over there and dropped my phone into a vat of industrial paint. And it was in there for about half an hour. I got it out. This is that phone. Hooray phone. By the way, Motorola phones kick ass. But, you know, as much as I try to kind of clean it out and stuff, like I do think there's still a little bit of an audio thing. So we're going to kind of go with this one, see how it goes. Bear with me. Whilst I'm doing all that stuff, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm doing something else, which, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Marks of Grey shirt. If you're not familiar with the band Marks of Grey, well, neither was I up until a few days ago. I was out to see a local show. A couple of bands that were on the bill are friends of mine. And these guys opened up the show. They actually were a late entry. One of the bands had to drop out, and these guys subbed in. They were super kick-ass. After the show, I was like, you guys are great. I want to buy stuff from you. So I got the shirt, and I got a CD, and I got a couple videos, just in case you're interested. They're on this channel, too. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all? What are we doing all day? Well, folks, this is an interesting one because it's very local. Okay, this is very local thing. So, you know, I like to highlight the local stuff because, folks, we're doing boom! It is Millie's hot sauce. We've got maple bourbon ghost and smoked Serrano infused with maple syrup. Now, I'm only going to do one for this particular video. I think I'm going to start with the smoked Serrano, but I'm going to give a little backstory. So Millie's, they're a pancake house, and they're, you know, relatively close to where I'm at. They're one of my favorite places to go for breakfast. I don't do breakfast that often. I'm a little bit, you know, I like breakfast, but I'm more of a lunch dinner type of person. I like their stuff a lot, and they sell these, like, these house-made hot sauces that are infused with maple syrup. And I saw that, I'm like, well, that's clearly a thing that I need to try. So I got two of them. I got this one, and like I said, I got the other one. They do have a third one that I've seen eventually, like after the fact when I bought these two. So I'm going to get that one eventually, but we're going to start off just this one. Let's give it a go. But what are we going to put it on? Because that's been the thing that I've been trying to figure out for a while now. And I kind of was like, well, what would be like, you know, like maple syrup and hot sauce? What would that be good on? Boom, we got Kentucky Fried Chicken. I got, excuse me. I got some chicken tenders. I figure, I mean, chicken and waffles is good, so you got the syrup thing. Hot sauce on chicken is good. I think this could work. I think this could work. So, let's open this up. How do I open it up? Oh, there's the thing. Okay. Is that the thing I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay. And then you pull this thing, and then you go around like this, and then hopefully it opens up the thing properly. Hooray! Swish, 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 swish. And first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to try a little bit just by itself. Tell you how I feel about it, and then we'll try some on some chicken. Sound good? Sounds good to me. So let's do a little bit. Please. There it goes. There it goes. All right, a little bit on the finger. Ooh. That's interesting. Let's do a little bit more of that. that's really interesting. It's got some nice heat to it. It's got punchy heat, but it's not like super long lasting. Like, it's a relatively watery hot sauce, which isn't a bad thing. It just, depends on what kind of hot sauce you want. But I like it, and it's got like kind of a smoky flavor. So, I mean, that makes sense. Smoked Serrano. Now, the only thing is, I don't know how much. Like, I don't know if I'm really getting like a maple flavor at all. I don't know. All right, well, let's try it on some chicken. See if that affects the taste at all. I'll go for this relatively smaller piece. Give it a nice little dab on there. Okay. Just a little bit more. It's good. I like it. It's a very tasty hot sauce. And I think it does a good job of, it's a very tasty hot sauce with some decent heat, but it's not like going overboard. I mean, for me, if you watch my show, why would you? But some people do. Probably know that like I enjoy spicy stuff. So I'm all for some really hot stuff. But at the same time, it's nice when you can get a hot sauce that's got a lot of flavor, has a respectable amount of heat, but it isn't going crazy with it. Like, honestly, one of my go-to hot sauces is just Tabasco sauce. I mean, it's not crazy hot. Obviously, it's very commercially available. It's probably the most popular hot sauce, at least in America. And but it's great for what it does. It's really flavorful. It's got a lot going on for it, and it gives you a decent amount of heat. That's what this reminds me a little bit of. The heat is probably a little bit stronger than I would say Tabasco sauce is, but it doesn't linger. Like, you get a hit of it, and you get that nice warmth, and then it kind of dials back. Try a little bit more on the old finger. Yeah, let go. And I like that you can taste the pepper flavor. Like, that's really nice. Now, like I said, am I getting a lot in the way of maple? Not really. Like, I think there might be a little bit of an undercurrent of it. But, like, I'm not getting, like, a sweetness. That's kind of what I was expecting, like a sweet and spicy kind of thing. Honestly, it reminds me a little bit of, and it's... I got some KFC here, but going off of Popeyes, it kind of reminds me a little bit of what the sweet heat sauce does from Popeyes. But whereas that's almost more like a sweet and sour kind of sauce, this is more like it's more pepper oriented. But that's really good. Like, I like this a lot. It's a weird thing for a pancake house to have their own hot sauce, even if it is infused with maple syrup. But it's really neat and like super respectable. So, I mean, two questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and yeah. It's, for me, like I said, I think it's super cool. Like, and lots of things have their own hot sauces now. Bands have their own hot sauces, and like it's a thing, but like with the fact that Millie's is, they're an actual food establishment, the fact that they've, added in the fact that, they're a pancake house, so all their things have, kind of a syrupy connection, like, that's cool, and it goes beyond, like, just like, oh, we branded some shit. It's like, no, you can see this as being something that's actually cool to pick up specifically from there, but beyond just being a novelty, it's a really tasty and kind of interesting hot sauce. Now, is it like the best hot sauce I've ever had? No. It doesn't offer the most heat. I wouldn't even say it's the most interesting in in terms of flavor, but it doesn't have to be. At the end of the day, this actually does a lot that I want out of a hot sauce. It's very flavorful. Try to get a because I didn't do a thumbnail earlier. I'll have to try to remember. But yeah, in terms of, just being a really good flavorful hot sauce, like, I'm down for that. I really am. And like, I could see it being really good on like savory things. Again, like, obviously I did chicken, but even something like maybe sausages or something like that, I like it a lot. And as for recommending it, yeah, I think, you'd have to go to Millie's, or I don't know, maybe you can order it online. I don't know how that goes. But in terms of like, it's a cool hot sauce. It has a good flavor to it. It has a little bit of a novelty to it. But at the end of the day, it's just really tasty, and it's not overly hot. So I think it's worth trying. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your folks. If you can go over there and have yourselves a truly hot sauce-tastic rest of your life, sure. Hot sauce is super popular. Lots of people like it. I like it. And so, there you go. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me, I know. I wish it was, okay? But life can be frustrating, and you can be stressful, and you just want to freaking tear your hair out. I can't afford to, folks, okay? This is my hairline. I'm fortunate that it's stayed relatively solid since my late 20s. It started going, and then it was like, all right, we'll stay here. Be better, okay? I can't afford to lose much more. But take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some funky new hot sauce that you've never tried before, okay? Maybe it'll be, I don't know, what's the thing? No, honey is already a thing. Like, honey hot sauce is like definitely a thing. Maybe it'll be based on, like, potato-based or something like that. That'd be kind of like a vodka hot sauce. That has to exist, right? Sure, why not? But maybe you go over there, you get some funky hot sauce. It's delicious and wonderful. Then you go over there and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go over there. I'm going to get my own brand of this stuff. So then you start up a band. Maybe you go on tour with Marks of Gray. Maybe I see you. We're like, maybe I buy some of your hot sauce. Or conversely, you can do all those things if you really want to. No, there's no reason why you couldn't start up a band. Start up a band, get your own hot sauce, it'd be super cool. Bye.